Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chelsea Explain Us. This is your match preview for the semi-final in the Club World Cup against another Brazilian opponent in Fluminense. They got so many great teams in the Brazilian league, and we're gonna be reunited with one of my absolute favorite players of all time, which is Thiago Silva. He's a player that is so inspireful with his leadership, his determination, dedication, just like Ronaldo and Messi has. They keep on going, they keep taking care of their body, doing everything they can to still be at their best despite reaching the years of 38, 39, 40. They never lose their hunger. They keep on going. They want more. They want to win more. Has an absolute insane mentality, and that's why he's also called O Monstro. Has been absolutely unstoppable in the back line. A defender that is so difficult to get past. I feel so grateful that we have had him for a few seasons in Chelsea, and that he was playing a big part of winning 3 trophies. I mean, this is the type of experience, leadership, composure I'm talking about, where I want in this team. It would be a lot more dangerous, and I think a lot of people underestimate how important it is to have these type of profiles in a team. I'm not saying it's completely impossible to win without them. I just think it makes life just much easier. I can definitely see him in the future having a sort of coach role. Really looks like a manager. I mean, if you've seen on social media, there have been clips of him, how he talks to the players and motivates them, etc., always commanding them. I think he even interrupted the manager and took over and told the team what formation they were gonna switch to. So I definitely see Mr. Thiago Silva being a future coach or manager at some point. Maybe he will start off being a coach in the under 18, under 21 team here at Chelsea. That would be insane. Now let's move on to us, Chelsea. It's Club World Cup semi-final. Only 1 win away from the final. 2 wins away to claim the trophy. And it's not impossible. I mean, we're getting through Fluminense as I expect. But it's gonna be a tough opponent that are very strong at the back. They're gonna play 5 at the back to everything they can to not leak goals and then hit us on counters on mistakes we're making. I still think we're gonna go through, and then at the final, anything can happen. If we're going to the final, we're gonna play against either Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid. Now, in terms of team news, we have a few players that is out and a few players that has come back. We got Colwill and Delap suspended, which is unfortunate, but they're gonna be then back for the final if we're going through. I think Badashile and Lavia is out with injuries. James confirmed on his social media, I think it was Twitter, Instagram, that he's ready and back. That he just felt something and it was all precaution in the last game, which is good. I think we should be very careful with Lavia, James, who is injury prone, in case they feel something. Pedro is back also after being out suspended. Same goes for Nico Jackson. Or was he back the last game? I can't remember. Now the question is though, who is going to replace Liam Delap when he's suspended now? Are we going to trust Nico Jackson to come back into the starting 11? Or is João Pedro ready to go again? Personally, I would prefer starting João Pedro. If he can play a full 90 minutes, I'm not sure, but I will start with him and he can play maybe one half, maybe 55 to 65 minutes. His debut cameo was, I was really impressed. I thought this is a promising player that we have got. I will start with João Pedro, but I'm not sure he's gonna be able to complete a full 90 minutes, and therefore we can bring on Nico Jackson, and I hope he's not gonna make the same mistake. Nico Jackson spoke and he said that he doesn't want to leave Chelsea this summer. He has taken on board all the criticism and competition. He sees it all as a call to improve. His aim is to put the last few games behind him and get back to his best form. That is absolutely the right mentality to have, and I'm sure Jackson won't do anything this crazy ever again. Maybe it was a wake-up call for himself. You know what, I can't keep on going and doing this. I need to sort out my mentality and my mistakes that costing the team. I'm gonna prove myself wrong and other wrong, that this is not gonna happen to them again. I'm gonna mature from this. Would I trust Nico Jackson again? Maybe not to start. I will implement him slowly back again, but I would definitely bring him on as a sub later in the second half, and he maybe gets like 30-35 minutes, but I wouldn't start him. I would prefer going with Pedro, and then if he is not able to complete full 90 minutes, we can bring on Nico Jackson as a striker, or even Mark U for that matter. We don't know if Maresca is trusting Jackson anymore. Maybe he has totally given up on him. Please guys, let me know what you think. Would you start Pedro or Nico Jackson? And if we play Nico Jackson, do you want to keep on going with him as a striker, or do you want to move him to either the right or left wing? I personally would move him to the left wing, and we will have Jackson and Gittens there. Tyre George as a third option. Yeah, let me know that, and let's get into my predicted lineup. And we're gonna see a few changes. It's not easy picking a lineup when we got players out. But in goal we're going with Sanchez, because Maresca is not gonna change his mind. In the backline we're gonna have Cucurella, Chalobah, Tosin, Reece James. I would have Reece James making the makeshift back three with Tosin and Chalobah, and I would really like him to support the right flank if we have the opportunity to do so. I want Maresca to have more players attacking in the final third and overloading maybe one side, because Fluminense is going to play a 3-5-2 and it's going to be open on the flanks to attack, and we need to utilize that, because that is the 3-5-2's weaknesses. In the midfield, I want to have Caicedo. He's back. He's going to be instrumental for us and one of the key players to win back the ball in the midfield, and going to be a difficult player to get past for Fluminense. I want to also keep going with Andre Santos. I was so impressed with his composure, vision, passing, defensive contribution against Palmeiras. So he's going to play together with Caicedo in the pivot. So I wouldn't have Cucurella inverting into the midfield. I would have him bombing up the left hand side or the left half space. I think he's going to bomb up the left hand side, where we saw him doing that against Benfica, and it worked pretty well. As a number 10, I will have Enzo Fernandez, Paul Palmer on the left hand side, Neto on the right hand side. Neto is gonna be the right touchline winger, Enzo Fernandez in the right half space, Palmer in the left half space, Cucurella on the left hand side, and João Pedro up front. Let me know what you think of this lineup, where you would change. I don't know what else we could do. Otherwise it's gonna be Nico up front, maybe George. Tyre George be given opportunity, utilized as a winger. And I don't really think Madueke is going to start, because he hasn't done that in recent games, and is soon going to potentially sign for Arsenal, so his head might not be here. Overloading one flank with James, having him being more dynamic and going forward, I think is going to help. And I really like Maresca being flexible and switching to a 3-1-6 that we saw in against Palmeiras, if we have the opportunity to do so, to always have an extra man that the opponent has to worry about, either in the midfield or in the attack. I'm still not fully convinced with our attacking style and patterns. I think we have a lot to improve there. Lately we have been relying upon free kicks, set pieces, as well as opponents making mistakes and howlers, and some individual performances. I want to have more team goals. I want Maresca to figure out how we can nail down those attacking patterns, so we can find clear-cut chances and score more goals in that way. In terms of a score prediction, Fluminense is going to defend for their life. They are a defensively strong team. strong team cohesion. They're gonna have fight and passion. They're gonna be difficult to break down, so I'm gonna guess we're winning this game 1-0. It's going to be a close one yet again, and we're gonna go through to the final. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're brand new here, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell so you never miss when the content drops, and Chelsea Explains out.